Okay, Gemini. First things first. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All right, let's get started. Let's roll. I can see from here you have the Queen of Cups. That's great. All right, let's go. Let's do these next. Kind of set the tone. What do we have here? What's going on today? The next couple weeks. The enemy can be a lot of things. It can be our thoughts. Okay.
So this is Mercury in retrograde, and I'm already having problems. I admit I had a problem with the audio. Your birthday month starts now. The sun moves into Gemini, and it's there for basically a month, right? Wishing you the best. Going to be a good time for you. These cards here sound a little rough, but I'll tell you right off, there's no major arcana so far. So this is fleeting. According to the stars, you'll be moving into this better energy very soon. What else did I want to tell you? Oh yeah, I thought about you, your sign, and I think you're the one sign who could handle a lot of different messages. So I'm going to title this A Multitude of Messages because I'm going to give you a bunch of stuff from a lot of different sources. Could all add up to being the same message, or maybe you'll get a bunch of them and you can choose what works for you. Leave whatever else doesn't behind. If it's not for you, it doesn't feel right, then just forget about it. So let's start. We'll start with the 3D pieces we pulled. The first one out is an air sign piece, the Two of Swords. Covering up that word, it says smite on it. It's an old-fashioned word, but we'll talk about it. The only one in upright is the Queen of Cups. It's pretty obvious who she is, far right. So the Two of Swords, real quickly, is, well, it represents feeling stuck in a situation. It's like being stuck between a rock and a hard place, but you're going to be forced to decide. All this is in our heads because it is air. I made this piece with two faces because it's like going back and forth. Can't make up our mind, but when it's in reverse, it means we have to. Time has come to make up the mind here. And it's kind of like the good news is it's also about not recognizing the great potential out there that you have already, or that you can reach. That could be in life in general, work, or love. Any aspect of your life. You have a lot of potential, Gemini. You have to move out of this energy, recognize your own abilities, all the gifts you already have. That's the one thing we should do every single day. Maybe make it a habit. Do it first thing in the morning. Be thankful that we're still here, have our family around us, all the great things we have. Second piece in the center is the Seven of Wands, fire. There's actually a lot of fire here in this reading because these two pieces back here are basically the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands. Sibilla, they have their own meanings, but they're similar. Now, the Seven of Wands is Leo piece. It's in reverse. And that's about not being willing to fight for oneself. Sometimes it's about wanting someone else to fight for us. And that could mean a lot of things, right? That's one of those raps that Gemini get, is that they want to be chased. They don't want to fight for anything, but they want other people to fight for them. Could also look at it as meaning it's kind of like accepting things, even though we know they're not right. And the harshest way to look at this piece is kind of like a form of cowardice. Don't believe me, I hate saying things like that, but that's what it is. You could look it up yourself. The third piece, it's a beautiful piece. Like the whole energy feels much better just looking at her, right? Bright colors, fair hair, blue, pink, a nice beautiful cup. What's in that cup? Cup of love, because this is the Queen of Cups. All the queens are water. So this is double water, which means 2 times emotions, 2 times love. Very strong. This is also the most beautiful queen. At the same time, it's not all about just about her. It's about other people. She's a great nurturer. Very, very deep, deep person, deep feelings, deep all the way around. Deep waters, right? So let's go back. We'll look at these cards you got, the do-it-yourself cards. We got drama and smite. Well, if someone's been smote, then there's no wonder there's drama, because that's about striking out, striking, actually hitting with the hand. That's not good. No violence, 0 violence. We can't have violence, obviously, towards you, and you can't be involved in that. Only if it's self-defense, then you got to get the hell out of there. In fact, it's better to run than to have to smite somebody. But it showed up here, so I don't know what that's all about. Could be about somebody else. Could be a warning to stay away from that kind of thing. There is some other warning in here with the enemy card. See that guy with the red cloak on right here? Somebody you got to watch out for. I hear weird noises. Hear that? Feels like somebody's waiting around the corner, almost like it's going to happen in the future. Oh man, the noises here. Got the dog going. Something happened the other side. Maybe it's a basketball. I don't know. Anyway, maybe they're warnings. Dogs barking. Strange sounds. We should take everything in. Use our intuition. Pay attention to every little thing. If somebody's waiting around that corner for you and you heard a dog barking, you might pay extra attention, right? You hear little creaky noises. You could hear somebody back there. Pay attention. Everything's a sign. So the enemy, it's pretty obvious. It is an enemy. An enemy is an enemy. But if we look deeper into it, could be this, obviously this smite could come from an enemy. This enemy card is also kind of like one of your pieces, like the King of Swords, which is weird because it's a club. But anyway, that's what the meaning is. I mean, the good news first is, could be about reconciliation or a union between people of high rank. You're of high rank. Bad news though is it's suffering from imaginary illnesses, which kind of reminds me of the 2 there, the 2 of Swords, your piece. And when we say imaginary illnesses, it could be being a hypochondriac, but it could also be in our heads. It could also be about being argumentative, but the main message there is, as far as what to do about all this, is it's to relax. Just relax. How do you relax? We all relax different ways. Try to do it in a high vibe way, ground ourselves. Nature, tea, salt bath. I kind of like salt baths with some kind of herbal oils or something like that. But this also can be about seeking advice, seeking it somewhere else, that you really could use it at this time maybe. I'm hoping this is present, because I'm hoping for you that you move into a better energy. Oh yeah, it's funny. I just looked back at the do-it-yourself cards. I'm over here. I'm on the side of the camera where I'm looking down at this, just like you are from your direction. And it says give hello, exclamation. It's like give somebody a hello. And that could have to do with the reconciliation that we talked about. Or maybe there's somebody else, that thing we talked about, a union between 2 people. Oh my God. Hear that? Okay, I had to take that one. It seems like all the friends I ever had are getting back in touch right now. It's nice, but it's like a 180 from where we were a little while ago. So, Yeah, you're reading, I'm hoping this is energy you're moving right through, that this is the past, and that ending on this queen here, and it's the only hearts, it's the only cups here. And to me, that's kind of like a message in itself, that you need balance. The balance of mind and heart, and that she's the emotions. She's the loving part, and that maybe that's the part we need to concentrate on more, given what else is showing up here. Well, we did have this hope card too, though. That's another good card. That's that one in the back. And that signals the end of anxiety. And that's what it looks like. There's a lot of anxiety here. Drama, Two of Swords, Smite. And the hope card's also like, don't give up. Some other messages with that hope card are to be careful, though, because it's a time we can be easily fooled. Seems to me it's hard to fool a Gemini, but we're all vulnerable different times. Could be too busy. Also talks about frequent travel. Travel's great, even if you're experienced, but we always have to be extra vigilant, right? So ultimately, what we're after is a good balance here. Let's pull something else. Let's pull a couple traditional cards. Yeah, I'm going to turn this mic around, get on the other side. So, what are we going to clarify? Trying to think, if you were here talking to me, what would you want to know about? I don't know. I feel like concentrating on the positive here. Let's find out what this queen is about. Queen of Cups. I don't know if you could see this. Wow, this one came out already. The Two of Pentacles. That came out yesterday, but it was in reverse. I like this card. It is a clarification, though, because it's a choice. Choice is going on here, needs to be made. This is a 2, that's a 2. 2s are always about choices. This or that. That's Pentacles. So even though it's the queen we're talking about clarifying, are we talking about juggling a decision between our coins, our career, money? Maybe you're looking for a house and you got 2 houses you're thinking about, 2 cars, 2 material things, about the material world. Or is it about the queen? And that would be about love and emotions. You have emotions for 2 different people, 2 different situations. Let's get one more. Let's see. One more for the queen. Yeah, 2 2s. All right, we got one. Oh boy. Sorry, but you got the 9 of Swords. That's your energy too. That's literally your card. It's pretty clear what that's about. Sorry to see this. Again, I hope it's fleeting. Well, whatever it is, you could make it change because it's in your head. I'm going to move the camera. Let's see. You know, in life we have control over every aspect. We have free will. Oh my God. I can't take it. I won't take it. Used to be I never got phone calls. Anyway, yeah, this is very, very heavy energy. It's your energy, though. It's Gemini. Yeah, how it works in tarot is 8, 9, 10s are your energy. And that goes for the other mutable signs, like me, Sag. So this is obviously, you see this woman, she's actually crying. It's the middle of the night. She's in her bed, holding her head, which is a sign that this is in the head. This is all about mental anguish or suffering. I guess the only good news is it's a 9, it's almost to completion. 10 is the completion, the culmination. So I'd see the message here is this is about balance. This too is about balancing, right? It's like a juggler, you know, how they have to, I can't do juggling. I can't, I'm terrible at it. I love watching people can do it, it's amazing. But you have this thing going back and forth, around and around, around and around. You got to keep your coordination, be sharp, practice a lot. You're going to drop them, pick them up, do it again, do it again. Don't give up. That was one of the messages we already got. I don't know. It's sitting right on top of that Two of Swords, very similar. Sorry you're getting this. This is not what I was hoping for, but we have to go with what the cards say, right? I do watch other readings, and I have a Gem Moon, so I do pay attention to Gemini. And I do see this energy part of the collective. You're not alone in this. That's another message right there. You're not alone in this. All right, we're going to get you a Rumi card. All right, we're going to shuffle. While I'm shuffling, I'm going to make a little announcement. It's very hard to find my channel. So many people on YouTube. The best way, obviously, is to subscribe. Secondly, is to hit that little bell there. It'll notify you. If that fails, use the word. It's like a magic word, secret word. Roman, like the Roman Empire. Yell, Y-E-L. It's like you have to yell to get any attention in this world. So Romaniello, do that and you'll find my channel. 3D, 5D Tarot. All right, let's see what we get for you. Rumi's 13th century poet, all about love. Beautiful. I suggest getting the book. Make a great gift for a Gemini. Yeah. That's what I would get them. Comes with a beautiful book, beautiful cards. Anybody can use it. As long as you can shuffle a little bit, and you can read. You can just read the poetry. I think I should do a giveaway. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a giveaway with Rumi. I just thought of that. All right, we got one. Very exciting. Sacred convergence. Convergence. I found that in my life, any important decisions had to do with different things converging all at the same time. Sometimes there's signs. Sometimes it's very overt. It's very clear. Sometimes maybe not. Gotta get rid of that glare. I think there's figures, little tiny figures in there. Yeah, it's hard to tell. A little bit too much color for my palette, but my eye. And it has a number, number 11. We all know 1111 is the twin flame number. Could mean something to you. Okay, here's the poem. You can screenshot if you want. Okay. Roaming about town, the master was holding a light, saying, I am weary of the demons and the beast. A human is what I am longing for. The human cannot be found. We have searched. What cannot be found is what I am longing for. Although poor and needy, I will not accept small pieces of ruby. The mine of the finest rubies is what I'm looking for. One hand holding a cup of wine, and the other the curls of the beloved. A dance like this, in the middle of the circle, is what I am longing for. Yeah, this goes with your reading. Somebody's looking for enlightenment. They're holding a little lamp and looking, and they're saying, I'm tired of these problems. I'm tired of the demons, of the Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords, the beast. A human is what I'm looking for. A human has a heart. A human is a true human, is a beautiful thing, like an angel. But they can't be found right now. Maybe you're having trouble finding those people. That's what you're longing for. Maybe that's what your person's longing for. I don't know. You know best. And they're saying that even if you're poor or needy, you don't have everything you need, doesn't mean you should accept crumbs. You should go for it. Go for the gusto. Go for the finest rubies. Go for the greatest love, the greatest jobs. Go for it. All right, that's your reading. Hope you got some messages. I tried to get you a bunch of them. Pick what you want. Leave the rest behind. Have a great month. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all.